The sensitive personality style is a bit different than all the other ones we've talked about so far. So people with sensitive personality style really need and value comfort, familiarity, similar situations, familiar faces, and kind of environments that they understand and know. In the workplace, this means that they like situations, environments, professions that they're familiar with, where they trust the people around them, probably where they're seeing the same people every day. So they don't necessarily want that level of kind of variety and novelty and difference all of the time. They actually work much better when they're in a comfortable place that's relatively familiar, in a place they understand, where they know the rules, they understand the situation. And it's interesting because a lot of workplace development exercises and things talk about pushing past and beyond your comfort zone. This doesn't work for everyone, and this isn't right for everyone. So some people work really well when they're constantly challenged, when they're in new and difficult situations, and when they're being forced to kind of push beyond their own limits. Some people can't work at that level effectively. So some people with a much lower stress threshold need some more comfort and familiarity, and they've got a lower level where they will function or work kind of optimally. They need a bit more familiarity, consistency, predictability, and understanding of their situation and the rules around them to work really well. And it's really important to know this in the workplace, because pushing everyone beyond their comfort zone, if you're a manager or part of a team, isn't always going to work effectively to motivate or to get people to do their best work. Some people are really great in a team environment, in a team setting, when they feel safe and they feel secure and they know what they're supposed to be doing and they can do that consistently, but they need that security to do a good job. So if you take that away, they get too stressed, so it's counterproductive. Now, this isn't true of everyone. Some people are very good, push beyond their limits, and like the kind of thrill and novelty and complexity and ambiguous rules, but it's not the person with the sensitive personality style. These are very much people who work well in a quieter, well-functioning team. They may be people who want more predictable styles of work, sometimes in more traditional workplaces, and they want to understand that they're really valued and the team around them understand them. And so it's going to be difficult for them to form new relationships quickly. They might take a while to adapt to new teams and new situations. They might take a little bit longer to learn new processes, to learn new roles, because they want to make sure that they really understand the rules, that they're doing it right, and they're not causing any problems for the team. This is very much in the anxious personality styles kind of cluster. So anxiety is going to be dominating this, and they've got a lower stress threshold, right? So they need that lower level of kind of stress in their workplace to be functioning well. If you push them too far beyond that, it's going to create so many difficulties that they can't necessarily work effectively. And it's just so important to remember that people like this can be really good workers, and if they're in the right role, in the right position, in the right team, they'll do very well, but they need a bit more support. They need more people around them who they're familiar with, or they're comfortable with, or they trust. They can develop that trust, and they're often really, really, really good team players. They probably don't want the spotlight. They may not want to be the team leader, but they're really, really valuable contributors to a team. And so it's really important to understand that the role they play, that it's valuable, to appreciate that, to tell them that they're appreciated, and to make sure that they're in a cohesive team that respects both their kind of value in the team and their way of working and their personality style, because that's going to make sure that they work so much more effectively.